I'm Travis Dixon. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a director, I'm a dreamer. There was a moment in the 3rd grade whenever we did our spring musical that all the kids put on, and I got cast as a singing umpire. And it was a short little stint, and it wasn't really singing, it was more rapping, but I just fell in love with the 35 kids that were watching me because they were just putty in my hands. Acting was always my passion. I always knew I wanted to move to LA, and doing musical theater seemed a little counterproductive, but I got all of this other training, so it didn't matter whether I went to New York, Chicago, LA. I had all of these different techniques and just little tricks in my bag that I could pull out. Any form of acting, I just absolutely loved, and as I start to get into it more and more, it's the process that I love more than anything. To me, it makes me feel more human to be able to access these parts of myself for someone else to either gain something from it or to feel that emotion. And now that I'm out here in LA, it's like the stage for big boys. You know, you can do television and movies, and being able to do both comedy and drama out here in that fashion it's been so much fun. I love that people are creating their own work right now. I love it. Myself, I mean, I went and bought a camera, bought a lens, and with a group of friends, we just sit around and we try to come up with stuff we think is funny and interesting, and we try and just put it out there as much as we can. I've entered acting challenges, comedy challenges, voiceover challenges. I have a room in my apartment that I devoted solely to shooting my own stuff, a studio. I've got my own voiceover booth that I've set up now. 50 videos later, here I am just knocking them out and trying to do every single one I can because it's so much fun to be able to do a different script nearly every week and try and put yourself in parts that you probably or maybe wouldn't get cast in, but you have the opportunity and the freedom to explore and do whatever you want with these things. And I think as an artist, it's a great way to keep your muscles strong. I think without art, without creativity, without people who are willing to stand up and say, you know what, things aren't so bad. And let me tell you a joke why. Without that sort of light in the world, I think it is our responsibility to kind of keep fanning it and keep lighting it, and it doesn't matter what's going on in your life or everybody else's life. It's kind of our responsibility to keep that part of humanity alive.